Hey guys, Tarp here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on fields of Winnekendonk. Playing for today's spawning in the north we have Lazy Wren. Playing as the Brits who has Royal Engineers, Royal Artillery and Tactical Sport. Teaming up with them is ExYuBenjamin. Playing Soviets who has Soviet Industry. Mechanised Support. And shock rifle frontline, going for a tier 1 start back there. Myself against some, this is not creative name, this is Asiamint, you know, we had some confusion about that the other week. About them switching names, but definitely Asiamint. Player card is Korean. Playing as COH2 and his loadout is Luftwaffe ground forces. Special operations. And Overwatch. And finally, Ashablois, playing as Ostheer, straight away locking into strategic reserves. In terms of rankings, Allies are a random team here. Lazy Wren rank 10, random 2s. ExYuBenjamin around rank 30, Soviet random 2s. And of course, they're facing off against the team who won the Ultimate Team Tournament the other weekend. So, I suppose arguably #1 team in the world. In spite of their actual ladder ranks not being that high. Okay, a few skirmishes right across the map. Penals had a really nice position on the stern piles though, and neutralised them very effectively. Now air screen's charging in. Taking some damage. Looks like machine gun not really set up to assist here. Tommy's hanging in. Oof, I was losing on the far flank. It's the Tommies. Machine gun sitting up. No. Repositioning and okay. Just gonna retreat there. Lazy Wren going for a universal carrier now. So despite a lot of the engagements going pretty well for the Allies, I would say, they still lost control of their cutoff. However, back the other way, the Axis also haven't even connected their fuel, so maybe in terms of resources pretty early be tied, I would say. And very unusual to see somebody go for tier 1, but no scout car, especially against this kind of build. OKW and Assault Grenadiers, this is like prime N3A1 action here. Perfect scenario for an early game, so bit of a mistake there from Benjamin, I would say. Could have been doing a lot of damage with a scout car. This is like the absolute perfect scenario for it, honestly. Kind of crazy. Machine gun out here capping on the far flank. Asher packs it up. Preparation, hoping to get the cap off. Oh, sets it up.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
A little bit risky here, could lose it. And he's coming forwards. And a few bursts, and there it goes. Thought he was trying to play around that by packing it up so he could just like run around in a circle so it wouldn't be set up so he could retreat a little bit more quickly, but then he kind of forgot about that micro altogether. That was very strange. He's gonna lose up in the north. Sternpie's hiding around the trees there. So yeah, Universal Carrier is just getting off to a great start, ripping in. And a whole bunch of damage. Mission now going for a squad of P-Greens. We're bleeding a lot of manpower here. Imagine if his pies were back to build tech, he probably would have built tier 2 and gone for a super fast 222, but not on the table right here. Moving all the way forwards. Assault Grenade does really good damage to the Universal Carrier there. Gonna force Lazy Wren to play defensively. Tommy's going to lose this close quarters against the assault grenadiers, but not the end of the world. Should have retreated when he was at 4 models like that. Should have just hit the retreat. Hopefully saved a bit of manpower. Maybe, you know, in the early game, if you don't have healing, maybe you want to drop a couple models so you can come back onto the battlefield at full strength. So you're not straight away forced to retreat again, but in this case, you know, the squad even had the healing upgrades, so definitely should be trying to conserve the manpower there. And also interesting, he went for 4 infantry sections on top of the universal carrier and engineers, so if he is planning to go for the AEC, it's going to be pretty heavily delayed. Which means if Asher did get out a super fast 222, he would be very hard punished. Almost no counters to that on the battlefield, but it looks like Asher's not going for that, going for another squad of Panzer Grenadiers. So he's just going to have to suffer
Loaded up and ready to move.
under the Vickers firepower.
Enemy infantry having a pop. Attacking our flanks.
So alarms damage doing quite a lot here. Forces away for some repairs. Cut off play here from Lazy Wren. Big grenades. 3 section throwing grenade. Oh, good connection too. 3 or 4 models there. Our P-Grens having to fight a very pitched engagement. Basically 3v1 and a good range for the infantry sections too. Just thinking about coming around the corner, but the universal carrier is there shutting that down, and in come some troops on the flank. Oh boy. Good smoke there to cover the retreat so the Penguins do not get the wipe. Nice bit of teamwork there. But either way, a tough go so far in the early game. I think Asher's reluctance to go for a 2-2-2 here is really costing him.
We're losing a capture point.
But the Puma's on the battlefield now, so the universal carrier is going to have to be a bit more cautious. We have an AT gun in response by Lazy Wren, and still got the engineers and planting some mines, so be able to deal with the Puma that way.
Supply sector under attack.
Benjamin has got his tech down as well. 10 fuel away from the T-70.
We are losing supplies.
Max is getting a lot of territory captured in the north. Fallschirmjäger deployed. Perhaps the universal carrier doesn't have to fear the Fallschirmjäger anymore, that they don't have Faust. Well, G42s are still pretty damaging though. Yep, and now he has to pull back. Well, nice. Ooh, was that a bundle grenade there? Big damage to the infantry sections, bit of damage onto the Puma though. And Allies looking to cap in the center axis on the far flank, doing some capping though. B-Grens on the run, but I think they should get away here.
Direct hit. MG-34 gun crew ready for action.
We're killing the wire there. Universal carrier waiting repairs. Engineers right there. And still no 5-man upgrade for Lazy Wren. Usually when you go for this many infantry sections and no AEC, you go for an early 5-man, but he's gone for company command. So I guess he's going to try go for a fast Cromwell. Rather unusual build, and oh boy, what is this? ExYuBenjamin. Oh, for an SU-76. Don't see those too often. Triggered by attack ground there. Got the sweeper spotting. SU-76 coming in. Oh, we're in a bit of trouble here. Doesn't want to pop the smoke. And loses sight. Doesn't get the finishing blow off. And ultimately, that's a big number of Axis forces. Always having to pull back, but the door is open there for the kill. And the Puma just couldn't quite get that final shot in. Bundle grenade in, but good dodge. No, not bundle grenade. And in comes some units from the other side. Guards actually full retreat here. Bundle grenade into the retreat. Ooh, nicely done. Combat engineers go down. Oh, Puma coming in from the side. A T-gun is there but not set up, and it's slow to rally it. Takes one hit, but
our universal carriers has been destroyed.
That is tough for Lazy Ren, who's actually floating a lot of manpower right here as well. Clearly trying to save up the fuel for a vehicle, but might be losing control of the fuel in short order, so that next 20 or so fuel is going to come in a bit more slowly.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Not entirely sure what that question mark was about. Units coming in from multiple angles. MG doesn't quite get suppression on the guards and the penals. Oh, and the grenade. That could be death. Guards focusing them, having trouble. Oh, the PTRS finishes the job. And now the machine gun setting up on the road by accident goes down very quickly to the penals coming out of suppression. And he's going to steal away the machine gun. So the Axis were fighting back strongly. You can see that by their map control. But 2 losses now on the side of Asiamint. And now they're in some big trouble. Did see a walking Stuka built. Oh. And upgraded assault grenadier is going to steal back that MG42. Tries to go for the kill on it, but not quite enough damage. Maybe not quite in time.
Infantry squad trained and
So
ready to
actually
go.
getting control of his machine gun once again and deploying a Panzer IV-J. And this is like a really fast timing for that. Looks like he just skipped right past tier 2, so that's how he's able to squeeze out a little bit of extra fuel to make this Panzer IV-J timing so much earlier. And it's going to be trouble for the Allies. We have a Cromwell coming in for Lazy Ren, but it's a bit of a tough matchup. Extra armor on the Panzer IV-J makes it a lot trickier. Gonna need to rely on his AT gun positioning, which so far has been medium. Particularly good or bad. And a good start for Panzer IV there. Here comes the Cromwell. Both bouncing. And the walking Stuka very close by here, maybe expecting the AT gun to be setting up and hoping to target it. Oh, could this be trouble for the Panzer IV-J? Guards coming in from the side with the button, allowing the Cromwell to get around onto the rear armor. Cromwell misses the killing blow, but the Su-76s do not, and the Panzer IV goes down just like that. Good support play there from Benjamin. And now the P-Ren's forgotten about here by Asher. Could go down. Guards running and gunning. That's not what you want to be doing with guards. PTRS's and LMG's not able to fire on the move. And Asher forgot about his machine gun perhaps in the center. Takes a grenade, luckily it doesn't go down. Forces away the pyres that were down there as well. So another relatively big and free loss. We've got first walking Stuka barrage coming through. Let's see what this one does. Just very, very little damage. And now the double Su-76s are coming in. Guards get the button on the walking Stuka. And it goes down. Su-76 is coming in big. Puma a bit scared. Mobilizing now. Su-76s rotate. Aim shot is really good on the Puma. Stuns Su-76s. But I think that was the right choice to disengage right there. And yeah. Axis in some big trouble. Tough start for them. Now capping the map nicely though. Despite all their losses. Holding on quite strongly. Yeah, she does have a pretty strong infantry base here against no upgrades on these infantry sections. Asiamint really starting to struggle, but he's got a tank. So we can make up for it in that department. Looks like Asher back-taking, going for tier 1, also tier 2. Did I miss tier 2 being around? I think he put it down since then. After the Panzer Fort. Interesting, he's going for tier 1 and tier 2. I'm wondering what he's got to build from tier 1. Maybe a sniper? Come the Shreks. And Cromwell on the run. And not advancing any further. And Axis, despite a lot of losses with very good map control, you can see. About 40 pop cap behind right now, but with a very, very strong map control position.
The peg gun is ready for orders.
Okay, some British brace artillery going to be dropping in this area. Su-76 is having a bit of trouble getting into a relevant position. Oh, could we see the Penguins go down here? Penal's on the chase. No. Penal's now going head to head against these Assault Grenadiers close range. Oh, and Cromwell coming in. Not going for the chase down. Guards coming in on the Puma, getting some nice damage. Ooh, this could be a wipe, and is. Ios go down. Main gun crit on the Cromwell. Puma, think about pushing in. Does not. Oh, what's happening back here? Sniper. And Su-76 is going in for some crushes, it looked like. Infantry kill. Nothing providing sight on the Puma at the moment, so Su-76 is unable to get any damage on it. There they go, big 1-2 punch. A T-gun not changing directions here for Lazy Ren. Could have been the kill. Like he's busy microing down here against these Assault Grenadiers. Also a cash down for Lazy Ren. It's a little bit, you know, struggling for repairs right now, but did go for a second squad of engineers. And still no command selection from him. Benjamin has gone for mechanized support, so guessing he's going for the ISU 152 from here. Hasn't put down his tier 4 tech, but doesn't need to immediately. Because he doesn't have any conscripts he needs to upgrade, having gone for a tier 1 start. Why did the machine gun not fire there? Was that tree blocking their vision? That was a little bit weird. Now sniper advancing down the center. Got to be careful. That Puma with the aim shot could get the kill. Oh! What was that?
Light vehicle destroyed.
Did he just go AFK there? Very, very strange movements from Kravnik. Well, Asiamint rather. That was very weird. What was he doing there? Maybe he lagged? Puma just sat there, no smoke, didn't move at all. Come off on the side. Doesn't take any damage. Sniper worried about some mortar fire, so that's what Ashablois went for. Oh, hit a Talamine down here, and now the AT gun and the Shrek's coming in for the kill. Cromwell potentially should have gone for the smoke there, but looks like it's gonna go down.
Blasted swines just knocked out a vehicle.
Oh man, they went down fast there. Combat engineers dead for Benjamin. Mortar put out the back now for Lazy Wren. Should help the allies with their control of the center. And it looks like we're seeing Anvil Tech from Lazy Wren getting some heavy sappers going. Panzer IV now for Asiamint. Quite a late one though. SU-76 looking for some crush. And that kind of does allow enough delay. The machine gun can change directions.
The enemy has cut off a sector.
Good use of the smoke there to cover from the machine gun. So he's trying to get the crush, but not having much luck. It's pretty tricky with them. Lead in to try and win this engagement, and no dodge from Ashablois. Still gonna lose it though. The VP score pretty damn close considering all of the losses the Axis have suffered. They're still in this game. Ooh. Sniper getting a killing blow on the Fallschirmjäger. Double SU-76s. Going forwards, looks like the mortar went down maybe to some action from the mortar pit. A few craters around there. Predictive grenade assault, but does not connect. Two fires coming in from one side, and screens from the other. Oh, P4 coming forwards. UC-76 is rotating. They're chasing in. This is a little bit risky. Kitten sitting up on them here. Could he get the kill on this one? Oh, yep, there we go. Pathing hiccup there. Spinning around. And he loses it to the Raketen. Looks like a satchel connecting with the P4. But Axis still in control of two of the VPs right now, so it's looking pretty good for them. SU-76 doesn't look like it's going to be able to get in there for the killing blow on the Panzer IV either. Kedden taking a lot of damage from the penals. Need to retreat. He's going to lose it. What was that? Another big blunder. Some airburst shells coming through from Lazy Wren. Not hitting too much so far. And there we go, Fallschirmjäger pulling back. Panzer IV isn't a safe spot for repairs, however. And ExYuBenjamin just about there for the 152. Now he does need to put down his tier 4 tech so we can build it. I hope it's going to be the option for Asiamint next. He's going to only have one squad available for snares, which could be troublesome. And here comes the AVRE for Lazy Ren. I've seen quite a bit of this in 2v2s, mainly with a hammer rather than anvil, so you can put the war speed on this, make it a little bit scarier with a high mobility. Good dodge there. I need 2 models down. Quite a lot of damage onto the Mechanised regiment. Doesn't quite get the kill. His armor holding up here. Oh, penals. Oh, lucky break, but that didn't connect. And still the Axis with 2 of the VPs. That's unable to finish the job. Asher floating a lot. Looks like he's going for the ace. And here it comes. They're going to hit the battlefield at a very similar time to the ISU-152. In fact, maybe the ISU-152 is going to come in a bit slow. Lies with no fuel control at the moment. S-mine's down on the fuel as well. Oh, oh. Oh, can he time it into the retreat path? Looks like he might just go for the mortar instead. No, thinking about going for the HQ, but he did repair that up quite a lot. Very, very close to the mine, but does not trigger, so no engine damage. Should be able to get away just fine. It's just 76 barrage. They're really trying to kill that Mechanised regiment, and it looks like they'll be successful here. Does mean no more walking Stukas, which could open up a little bit more team that can play for the Allies, which they probably need right now to try and deal with this Tiger Ace. Some good anti-tank gun action. That's exactly what Lazy Ren goes upon seeing the ace. Kitten here for Benjamin. 76 failing to connect there. An ace on a rampage on the far flank. A T-gun pushing up, but unsupported, a little bit risky. Especially with all the assault grenadiers running around, they could easily just sprint on top of it. Ooh, was that a wipe there? Pios went down, I'm pretty sure. So no repairs on ace at the moment. Does have the vehicle crew repair ability, same as elite armor for OKW though. And there's the 152. Most of it shot on the Panzer IV, but the T-76 did connect. Here comes the Jagdpanzer. Threatening the sticky satchel. ISU, one more shot and that'll be the kill. Ooh, nice attack ground attempt and risky business there, stopping within range of the 152. If you did that a little bit deeper, if it scattered a little bit deeper, that would have been the end. ISU 152 hits hard. KVRE coming down here. Finds the Asgrens. No reaction from Ashablois. And he loses them. One squad down. He's taking some damage from the side, and wow, the engineers managed to get the snare off there. It's a lot of damage. Smoking that off to allow a safe retreat. Good teamwork there from the Axis. Another couple losses for the Axis.
Look out, mines!
Once again, they are down on army size by close to 40. So here we are, just about ready to fire again. Go for the MG42. And that evaporates. Maybe the pack could have prevented it if it had Vet 1 earlier, but did not, unfortunately. Getting in a nice position. Shut down aggression on the 152. Narc vehicle precautionarily activated on the Panzer IV. Kind of looked like it was going in for a flank. Did not. We actually do have an SU-76 way out the back, which does some nice damage. Dodge on the bundle grenade there. 152 getting super aggressive. Jagdpanzer. Oh boy, he's forgotten about this. Is that going to be the kill? No, he loses sight, changes targets. And Ace coming in from the side now. Is this the end of the 152? I think the Ace still needs 2 shots to connect. The Raketin is there. Smoking off the Raketin. Ace thinks better of it, decides to pull back. 152 survives. Very lucky break. Benjamin pushing so far forwards there. That was incredibly risky. And just because Asher lost his nerve, he's going to survive there. I probably would have gone in for the dive. But, you know, maybe he doesn't want to go for a trade, 1 for 1. Even though, you know, he's not too far away from another Ace. Even if he did lose his current one, you know, you do have the 3-minute cooldown, but maybe get a Panzerwerfer in the meantime. And be just fine. AP4 takes down the cache. SU-76 coming in for some damage. Bouncing. Incendiary grenades. Minor damage. Vera Fallschirmjäger ripping through the penals. Ace back up to full speed. Coming across the side. Penals. Oh! Hits the button. Gonna go for the sticky satchel. No, it looks like he's jumping into the building. Missed micro there on the penals. In fact, it looks like he's going for the kill on the machine gun instead. SU-76 connecting. P4 going for the crush. Now just getting out of there. Oh, he didn't have the munitions for it. That's what it was. After the button. Gary coming forwards. Gonna connect. Decent damage. Firefly coming in from the side with the double AT guns. Jagdpanzer looks like they're trading blows trying to get the SU-76 kill, but the Raketin 152 rotating. He's pushing forwards, grenade in. Oh, good connection, and here comes the AVRE. Full retreat from Ashablois. Get away, but that's a lot of manpower, please. Oh, forgot about this squad though. Direct hit and another wipe. Ashablois with very little infantry now. This AVRE, so many wipes. 24 kills. It hasn't been on the battlefield long. Flight. Trading blows with the Ace. Oh, that could be the end of the Firefly. Shield rockets though. Stunning it. Double AT guns pushing forwards. Oh, but the stun is not long enough.
My lord, a tank's been lost.
And Ace does finish the job. Bouncing some shots on the way out as well, so not quite as many repairs. AVRE coming forwards looking for the pack kill. Pack on the run. And gets out of there in time. maintain that veterancy. Looks like there's maybe some action in the north. Panzer IV went down up here. Checking on the kill counts. Not... Yeah. I wonder if it was maybe the Su-76 that got the kill. But the Panzer IV is down for Asiamint. So another loss on their side. Oh, but here comes a Panther for Asher. Interesting. He just really wants to tame that AVRE, which is causing him so many headaches. And, you know, infantry-based anti-tank, not always the best. Oh. Not paying attention. Stunned, double AT guns. And man. Down that goes. Coming in from the side, but the double AT goes in such a nice position. And I have to say that Asiamint having a nightmare of a game. I don't know if he's lagging or what's going on, but not playing to his usual standard here. Just so many free losses.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Just still with the VP lead though, so got some time to build their armies back up and get something going. Try work their way back into this game. You can see in terms of army size they're even further behind now. P4 coming in from the side. Looks like the Axis trying to set up a 2-on-1. If they can catch these AT guns out of position, they're actually in a really nice position to get something going here. AVRE taking a bunch of damage. Very low, but bouncing a crucial shot. Ace and the pack. Oh, pack overextending. Oh, he could lose it here. There's Vickers going to work. There we go. Pack getting destroyed there. If that Panzer IV stayed in there, stayed on top of the double AT guns, that could have been something strong for the Axis, but instead they end up losing the pack. Assault activated, and Axis making another push here. Tommy's holding on nicely. Marked vehicle activated on the Panzer IV. Use of the vehicle crew appears. Both the pilots retreating, so Ace will return to combat anytime soon. And now it's a whiff for Asher. Oh, double AT guns in a little bit of trouble. Infantry finds them. Panzer IV nearby. Should try and get the kill on these now, and yep, that's exactly what he's doing. Missing that shot. Here comes the Su-85 from the other side and connects. Slightly greedy here with the Panzer IV. This could backfire. But in comes the Panther in support, and here comes the Ace, not at full strength, but trying to save the day, prevent too many losses. The Su-85 goes down. Laserine charging forwards, managing to re-crew that anti-tank gun. Bolshemjäger, oh, get the decrew on that very, very quickly again. Here comes the AVRE. P4 gets the kill. And Panther pushing forwards aggressively, finds the command vehicle Cromwell. Loses sight of it though. 152 coming in from the side. Ace in a bit of trouble here. 152 playing maybe a little bit too timidly, backing away too far. And now hoping to chase in. Oh, finds the Werfer. Ace is going to get away, it looks like. So is the Panther. Su-76 in some trouble, but looks like the Axis are not going to dive in for the kill there. It's happy to make it away, and that was a pretty good assault from the Axis, taking down double AT guns. That's a big deal. And they also took out a SU-85 and only lost the whiff in return, but that wasn't really even related to the engagement. It was just sent forwards to do a close-range barrage and got caught out by the 152.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
How's the mortar pit doing? Only 4 kills so far. Hasn't been doing super well. Axis have largely been contesting on the flanks as well. Haven't seen too many attempts for the centre while that mortar pit's been up. And RE coming across, nearly vet 3 on that bad boy. And for another Firefly to help. Here's the ace. This is risky. Could time it into the retreat path here. Not going to though. Going to go for the machine gun instead. Should see it coming. Get the machine gun on the run here. There it goes. Maybe he'll time this one. Definitely should have tried to time that. Missed opportunity. Those kind of attacks, you know, timing them and... Oh, did they drop? Oh, Obers go down and drop the LMG. That's bad news for the Axis. Comes the AVRE. Ace nearby. SU-1 high explosive, focusing on the infantry first. Oh, and the AVRE wipes the P-range, I think, and connects with the Ace. Ace taking a lot of damage. Main gun crit now. Well, pushing in. Got the airborne assault activated by Asiamint. SU-85 coming in from the side. And on the run. Ooh, one shot from death with that Panzer IV. Just got to get out of sight range here. And these tanks... still in the targeting zone. No anti-air for the Allies, and almost takes no damage there. Oh, there we go. Quite a lot of damage towards the end. Panther just needs one more shot to kill the SU-85. It's on the run. And he gets it. Tulip rockets coming through, but a tiny bit too late. Save the SU-85. Allies going to look for some revenge, though. Firefly and SU-76 trying to get the revenge kill on the Panther. SU-76 missing and bouncing though. Oh, SU-76 only just alive. Planes don't quite finish the job on it there. Infantry coming in from the rear, maybe hoping to catch the sniper here. He goes into camo. And what killed that? Is it air smoke? Ooh, squad down. T-34 on a bit of a rampage here. AVRE forcing back the Raketen. Oh, here comes a Stug for Ashablois. He's got the range, the mobility to really be strong against the AVRE. Oh, hit that teller that was there. Is this the end of the AVRE? Abandoned. It's gotten a bit scrappy here towards the end. Axis getting a bit desperate now, down to 48 VPs. They're only 20 pop cap behind now. Button on the P4, T-34 and Cromwell coming in from the side, going for the block. And he gets it, a ram even. Just to guarantee the kill. And there goes the Panzer IV. The Stug. He's back up to full strength as well, coming back in. Oh, that's a lot of damage on the Stug in short order. Luckily the Raketen and the Firefly miss, and so does the AVRE. I mean, 152 rather. Oh, Firefly find some trouble. Ram T-34 on the flank. Did go down. Looks like the Panzer helped take care of that. But a lot of repairs required now for the Axis, and they're draining out. 30 VPs remaining. A lot of time pressure on them. And the vehicle crew repairs, Pioneers coming in close behind this. Repairs on the Stug as well. So it's basically just the Jagdpanzer. Axis capping on the far flank though with the Fallschirmjäger. This is where that T-34 was really strong at forcing away these squads on the flanks, but it has died. Oh, Ober's on top of the sniper. One more burst. No, does not quite get it. Okay, so the clock not draining. Ace artillery dropped on the bunker to try and open up the capture, but here comes the Ace. Might be able to get them neutralized. Nope, can't even get that. I'm getting the pin off. Oh, and he's going to lose the squad potentially now. Nope. Like they're facing the wrong direction. And Stug making a bit of a dive on the Firefly, but ends up going down. The Panzer going for some attack ground action. Really working out. Okay, Ace and Panther coming in. They're both not at full strength. This is a risky one. But if these AT guns get decrewed, that could be the green light for them to get aggressive. Ken taking a lot of damage here. On the retreat now. Just trying to cap in the center. Trying to get that neutralized. Unsuccessful. Double snipers ripping through the capping infantry. Panzer trying to trade blows with the 152. It's up going down. This does manage to clear out the machine gun covering the center. Firefly narrowly missing with the tulips. Next is unable to get the cap there. Do you repair or rebuild this bunker over here? Anyway, it's back up. Oh, AVR reconnects and a big follow-up from the Firefly and the AT gun. Down goes the Panther. Others coming in from the side. 152 back on high explosive. Oh, they didn't stand a chance. Axis desperate, going for the cap here. 14 VPs remaining for them. Winnekendonk out here, very, very low, and gets decrewed by the LMG infantry section in the center, also stalling the capture. And there we go, they throw in the towel. Well, you know, at least they knew their VP situation was dire and they went for it. Maybe a little bit clumsy on some of the teamwork here for the arranged team. That moment over here where the P4 came in from the side and Asher was coming in from over here. If the Panzer IV stayed on top of those double AT guns, I think they could have got a lot more work done. Could have been a lot more successful in that engagement. Unusual that the Panzer IV ended up pulling back there. But ultimately, I would say just a few too many losses, especially on the side of Asiamint this game, just for free. Puma, numerous squads, Panzer IV, and yeah, the Axis fought very strongly, despite constantly being like 30 or 40 army size behind. Made it a very close match, but ultimately all those free wipes ended up costing them the game. I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like good game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye. Good luck.